What's going on YouTube? It's Maffu and welcome back to another video. Now in this video we'll be looking at a lot of things, but my account has actually progressed a lot. If you haven't noticed, my power is at 67 million power now. What happened? Well, let me show you. As you guys know, the Zenith skin just came and went, and I actually ended up pushing for it. I did not push for a big placement in the Zenith. Obviously I could not have gotten that. I'll show you guys our bracket before I look at what I got. Well, I guess it'll show me as well, but as you can see, top 10 was 51, almost 52 million power, and that is just absurd. I cannot compete in this, but I ended up pushing just like 3 million power, and I got rank 79. So that gives me a 15-day skin. Now, I was considering pushing for a 30-day skin. I'm just not sure if it's worth the power for me. Now, for what I upgraded, I actually finished off all of my farms. I had some lumber mills, I had some farms, I had some quarries to do. They're all level 25 now. And I pushed some troop power. Let me show you my troop count at the moment, and boom. So we have 660,000 T5 infantry and 555,000 T5 cavalry. These are the remaining troops that I need to upgrade. I'll be saving these for KVK/Bastion quests. And this puts me at 67 million power, which means I'll have to drop 2.1 million power. So I basically had to put 210,000 T5 units into my hospital before I migrate. I'm not planning on pushing any more power until migration, which is October 4th, which I do plan on live streaming my migration if you guys are interested in watching a live stream of it. But let's take a look at the resources in the bag and speed ups, and take a look at the events as well and how I'm progressing on them. For the resources in the bag, this is what I got: 3.1 billion food, 2.6 billion wood, 2.1 billion stone, and 936 million gold. I have about 17,000 gems here, and roughly, I believe this is like 2 to 3 billion in pick ones. If it's all food. If it's all gold, I believe this is around like 800 mil. I'm not exactly sure, but around there. For speed ups, I have 792 days. I have no training speeds because I ended up pushing. I ended up using, I believe it was like 60 days of training on just Zenith alone. I had 820 days. Plus, I think like 60 something days of training, so I used a lot of training speed ups. And I also used a lot of building speed ups on the buildings, so we are out of those. On some other news, I actually won a 30-day gem supply from the carnival event. So that's not bad. I'll take that. That's basically like 20,000 gems, which is pretty good. I've also been getting a ton of gold heads from the recent events. I'm sitting at 390 gold heads at the moment, which is honestly pretty good as well. Speaking of gold heads, I've actually been picking up some QSH heads as well. We're sitting at a 2431, and as you can see, this is without any gold heads. I've gained 110 QSH heads without spending a single gold head on him. So I'm slowly getting him progressed. I heard 5551 is pretty good for him. Obviously I want to give him expertise, but I also will need to get Zhuge Liang expertise as well, which I'll be buying the dailies for him very shortly. Let's look at the mail, and here is the Zenith power skin that I got. The Sands of Time 15-day 16% troop attack. So this will basically last a past 7 in Kingsland of a Heroic Anthem KVK, which is honestly very good. I'm happy with it. I don't know if I'll use it just yet because this skin is very good. I probably won't use it next KVK, but hey, who knows what happens. I also got this banner, and I actually really like this banner. It's very clean. Plus some speed ups, materials, and some gems. Nothing crazy. Looking at the events, let's look at where I'm progressing on the events. For the melon shop, my price is awful today. But for the melon shop, I bought basically the full page. Basically this full page minus some speed ups, and I don't know if I'm going to pick these up because this last page has a couple things that I want. I want to get both of these advanced expansions. I want to get the iconic crystal, and then after the iconic crystal I'll probably go into speed ups, and then armaments or Elysian chests, and then I mean there's just so much good things in the melon mall here that I can pick up. Looking at the Arcadian gifts, oh, wrong thing. Looking at the Elysian treasures is what I meant to say. We're on basically, we completed 6 and we're on to 7. We are going to guaranteed complete 7 before the event's over, because the event ends on the 4th, right before migration. So I'll be able to get this 7th tier. Now, will I be able to get to all the way to 10? I don't think so, which sucks, but it is what it is. You know, what are you going to do? But this skin is really sick, guys. This skin looks insanely good. I'll get a skill reset, get some transmutation stones. I really want to get to 8 if I can. If I can get to 8 and get the 10 gold heads, maybe even 9. I mean, there's just so many good rewards for this event. And this event's really hard to get rewards for. You have to get lucky with the pity. Now, I've gotten that 3 of these chests from the pity so far on this account. So we're actually getting pretty lucky, and hey, I'll take it. I need the luck. Now, looking at Dalruk's puzzle box, I did complete the first tier. I believe if you complete the first tier, it's worth the gems you spend on it. It did take a while to get the gems, not the gems, the while to get the reward, but we ended up getting the first tier of this. And then we also have this event, which we'll be able to get this guy. This guy is a gathering commander, and he's actually very good. He's the same as Sion Ryuk, so I'm super excited to get him and level him up slowly. I also believe he's becoming a gold key commander, so save your gold keys if you want to get him maxed. He will be in the gold keys, I believe. Looking at the sign-in spoils, this is just 2 free gold heads. I'm super happy this event's around again. Great event. And lastly, the Grand Prix. Bro, I got screwed, guys. I lost all my bets, and I'm betting on beer. Boom, 4,000 on beer. Beer saved me, man. If I don't win this bet, I'm not getting anything. I probably will get like 1 gold head, so I need beer to lock in here. If beer can come in clutch and give me some points, I'll be super grateful. Last time I bought out the whole shop. I did way better last time. And that's about it for events. Let's take a look at my VIP. I don't really look at my VIP anymore because it's taking a long time to progress, but we are sitting at 1.7 million points, which is pretty good because I believe you start at 1.5 million once you enter VIP 15. I have not put gems into VIP since I hit VIP 16. So VIP 16, I've about 200,000 gems in just from gold chests, which is really good. Let's take a look at my progress to crafting. Now I am about to craft a horn for my cab march. We're getting pretty close, I'm not gonna lie. A couple things I could do right now is just get the last blueprint fragment for this Carux war drums and pop the bundle and get an extra 4 legendary mats. We'll probably do that in a second here, but this is where I'm sitting at right now. We have a total of 76 materials out of 120, so we're on the way. We're almost 2/3 of the way there, and actually if I pop the bundle, we'll be exactly 2/3. So I'll do that real quick. I'll go here and we're gonna, now I don't know the difference between these two, but we're just gonna do this top one and let's combine this and boom, Vanquisher bundle. And Whale Fu is back. We just got another 4 legendary materials. Very nice. And there we go. That pushes exactly 80 materials into this, and we're getting there very slowly, but we'll get there eventually. Now I actually believe the horn's better to craft than the drums, right? I don't know which one I should craft first for my cab march. Actually, maybe the drums would be better because I could buff my infantry march because it does 2 nearby allied troops as well. But I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comments whether I should do the drums next or horn. Horn is obviously very strong and it would be great no matter what, but the drums could buff my best march, which is my infantry. I will say that my cab, it will become my best march if I can get the new commander, which I do think I will get expertise. So I do think the cab will become better, but that's in the future. That's in like December. As you just saw, I'm slowly getting to 6-star Arthur because he'll be the primary of the two. Because Arthur primary does combo, Arthur secondary does skill damage, so Arthur has to be the primary. So he's getting there. For armaments, I haven't really done anything since the last video, so you don't have to worry about any armament changes. And I would say that's about it. I think my account's progressing pretty nicely. I'm excited to migrate into a new kingdom and meet a lot of new people there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.